Everyone, I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Brandon. And we're the
Wagners. We're a husband-wife duo who travel all around the country since 2021 for Brandon's travel nursing job.
We love hiking, car camping, new cities, and of course, the best food and drink. Along with adventure, we always look for ways to keep our travel budget-friendly.
So pack your bags and join us as we wander together. Hey Wanders, welcome back to our page. If you missed it in the intro, my name is Alyssa, and I have the extreme pleasure of being married to my best friend, the love of my life, and he also happens to be a travel nurse here in the United States of America. So that means that we move every 3 months. We're originally from central Pennsylvania, and right now we're living in California. So today we're going to be exploring what has become my favorite city in the entire U.S. I'm repping Colorado today, but that was my old favorite. But since moving to Palm Springs and being only 2 hours from San Diego, we made lots of day trips to San Diego. And San Diego is, with the exception of Hawaii, the prettiest place I have ever been in the U.S. because it reminds me of Hawaii. So today we're going to take you around a few of our favorite stops. We tend to be pretty minimalistic on our trips to San Diego. We would kind of just pack lunches and just bike around. So this isn't going to be the best video for eats. There's a few places that I mentioned, but mostly this is going to be best for people who are going to San Diego for the first time and wants to know what is there. So let's get started. La Jolla is the first place we went to in San Diego, and with all the thick, luscious, and bright vegetation, we were instantly reminded of Oahu, Hawaii. La Jolla is nicknamed the Jewel of San Diego. It's pretty upscale, but we only went to the cutest little beach town right off the water, and it was alive with water sports and recreation. We took an ocean kayaking tour and saw some marine life to explore the caverns, and we saw sea lions jumping out around our boats and some leopard sharks, so we highly recommend this. Still in La Jolla, but worthy of its own mention, is Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve. We brought our bike and could easily zip up the hill to overlook the awesome ocean below us. If you don't enter the reserve in your vehicle, it's demand-based pricing, so it could be anywhere from $12 to $25. And if you don't mind the walk up, you can park for free outside, but it worked really well for us to bring our bike, so we still avoided the admittance fee. The free lot is literally right outside the entrance, so it's not a long walk to get there. Once you've walked or biked up to the top of the hill, there are so many short trails made between lush plants that overlook the ocean and some rocks to climb on for an even better view. The views at the top are incredible, and I just love the rich plant life of the entire area. San Diego as a whole is kind of just like a huge botanical garden. This is one stop you'll want to make sure you include. Next is Balboa Park. So Balboa Park is huge at 1,200 acres, bigger than New York City's Central Park. Balboa Park is home to walking paths, open spaces, history and culture as can be seen in the Spanish-style architecture, greenbelts, many museums, and of course the world-renowned San Diego Zoo. We have a separate video on the San Diego Zoo if you want to learn more about that. Some of the museums offered in Balboa Park include the Museum of Us, the Natural History Museum, art and photography museums, comic museums, and science centers, just to name a few. If you're planning on visiting multiple of these attractions or museums, consider perusing the different options of Balboa Park passes that give you entry to all the museums for one set price. I'll put a link in the comments so you can explore which pass will be the best for you. One thing is certain, you won't be bored in Balboa Park. Next is Cabrillo National Monument. Cabrillo National Monument is on the Point Loma Peninsula and overlooks the beautiful ocean and city of San Diego. Not only is there a great overlook, in just a short drive down the hill, you can come right down onto the cliffs and can even look around to see small marine life animals in the tide pools. All of my National Parks Pass holders already know you get free admission here, and if you don't have a National Parks Pass, this is your reminder to get one. We actually have a separate video with more details on Cabrillo if you wanted to learn more. Next is Carlsbad and Oceanside. Carlsbad and Oceanside are in North San Diego. One of the main attractions in Carlsbad is Legoland theme park and aquarium. However, we didn't go there, we stuck to the natural beauty of the area. We really enjoyed our time in Carlsbad State Beach, another famous attraction in the area. Despite its popularity, it really didn't feel that overcrowded. This is also the only place in San Diego we had an official beach day and swam in the ocean and did some boogie boarding. Nearby, there were all kinds of community plazas with trendy cafes and boutique shopping. Nearby and within biking distance is Oceanside, another beautiful coastal city and various beaches San Diego has to offer. Also, famous waters for surfing, and the Town of California Surf Museum has historic boards, photos, and videos. We didn't get too into the nitty-gritty of Oceanside, we mainly just rode the bike through the town, but per usual as in San Diego, we loved the architecture, the luscious plants, and the city was just brewing with energy and excitement from all the surfers and the sunbathers. There was some live music going on at the beach, the city is definitely just alive with excitement. Next up is Coronado. In Coronado, we took the Coronado Rail Trail, and we can't recommend this trail enough. We stopped to get some souvenirs and explore Coronado Ferry Landing Park, and then we biked down to the Hotel del Coronado off Coronado Beach and just walked around. The Hotel del Coronado has been around since 1888 and offers great waves and rays for sunbathers and surfers. Centennial Park nearby also offers great skyline views. No matter what you're doing, Coronado is a great place for beautiful landscapes, and we also enjoyed the Victorian Spanish architecture. Next is the downtown area. If you still want a regular in the city feel, you can check out downtown area of San Diego. Much like other cities, there are skyscrapers and a train to take you to other parts of the city. We happened to go during a little street food fair, so we were able to get some good bites. While you're in town, make sure you get some tacos or seafood or try a new kind of food. There are so many trendy and unique places around San Diego, so be a little adventurous with your food options. Once your belly is full, you can stroll along the pier by the water. If you want to test your sea legs, a lot of the boats here offer rides. If you brought your honey buns, make sure you take a picture at the famous World War II statue called the Kissing Sailor Statue. This is a more industrialized part of town and not as great for biking, but definitely still possible and fun to just walk around and see all the palm trees and walk by the water. This is a great place for souvenirs as well too, as a lot of the little kiosks have pretty good prices. Next is Gaslamp. Gaslamp is the nightlife hub and the little black dress district and the playground of the partiers. Honestly, we went here a few times, but I think we're kind of phasing out of our party nights on the town. But that said, this area is still a great option for hotels and, you guessed it, food and drink. We ate at the Crack Shack about 10 minutes north of Gaslamp in Little Italy and had an amazing brunch at Breakfast Republic about 2 blocks over from the Gaslamp hub. Honestly, eating in San Diego could be a video in of itself. It won't be because there are so many options and I'm aware that I am nowhere near equipped, but find some foodie blogs from locals. Partying or just eating, there is definitely something for you to do in Gaslamp. And of course, no trip to San Diego is complete without watching the sunset at Sunset Cliffs. This is exactly what it sounds like. There are no visitor centers, vendors, bathrooms, or anything. These are really just cliffs that people congregate at to watch the miraculous sunset. This is of course free unless you need to find some street parking, as no parking is provided. This is just a spot to enjoy the natural beauty of the area as the sun goes down, and the perfect way to end your San Diego day. So a few more places that I don't have footage from, even though they were like some of my favorites. I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt and say that I was too busy being present and in the moment. Also, I think this was our first few times on the bikes, so I was like not ready to play with my phone while being on it. But anyway, so one of my favorite places in San Diego is Mission Beach and Ocean Beach. So Ocean Beach and Mission Beach are kind of the same. They're like really like trendy, like touristy places with lots of souvenirs, lots of great food, yoga studios, climbing studios, places like that, and of course lots of bike and surf shops. So like I don't know what it is about San Diego that, like, obviously I've been to other beach towns before, but San Diego just feels like so much more magical for some reason. And I think part of the reason for that is everyone just seems to be like so active and like so happy. You always see people running, biking, climbing, doing yoga. A lot of people have dogs, which is always super fun. And there's even dog beach, so multiple dog beaches, so your dog can go swimming. It's like an off-leash beach. But the whole Mission and Ocean Beach area is really like that picturesque like beach town with like all the shops and all the food. There's dog beaches nearby, regular beaches nearby. There's just like so much for you to do there. There's also a hostel in Mission, and we were actually going to stay in one time, but we weren't thinking about that we would have to pay per person instead of like per room, which makes sense obviously, but we didn't think about it. So it would have been like, it was like $60 a person. So it would have been like the same price for us to just get a hotel. So that's what we did. But I'll drop it in the comments if you are trying to do more minimalistic travel than we are. So that is pretty much it, guys. Please leave a comment below if you've been to San Diego before, your favorite places that we missed. This was by no means an all-inclusive San Diego thing. These are just the places that we went to and that we enjoyed and we wanted to share with you guys. But I would love to hear about your own San Diego experiences. What are the places that you liked? Does San Diego have the same effect for you guys as it did for me? Because it just felt like a whole new world for me, and I loved being there. We always made the joke that our favorite thing about living in Palm Springs was San Diego being 2 hours away. But thanks so much for watching and coming along with us. Please make sure you like and subscribe so you can travel with us some more. I'm getting on a better schedule now, so I'm pretty set to have things ready for you every Wednesday, every Wandering Wednesday, as I like to call them. And yeah, so give us a follow and a like and a comment, and we will see you guys very soon. Bye!